Morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in again today on another session of Morning Hype. Today is July 7th, 2021. It's about 6:21 a.m. and we're back at it again, scrubbing through the watch list, trying to find, those potential gains in our top picks of the day. We have a new selection of 4 stocks to watch, with one of them actually one that we're still continuing to watch from previous days, coming from last week. But let's go ahead and get into it, and let's break down what we're looking at here. Alright, off the top we have DSTS, which is Data Storage Corporation. This is a new one we've added to the watch list this morning. Scrubbing through, the volume and any articles that have been posted. This is showing quite a climb since yesterday. This morning we actually popped up from $11, hitting a high of $13.50, and we actually closed yesterday, at $7.29. So we're pretty much doubled since yesterday already. Into the closing hours yesterday, this has also started to show, a little jump. This is actually this morning. Let me look here. So into the closing bell yesterday, about 4:30, we started to see it jump up, and it started moving sideways around the $9 mark, and it continued to climb though moving into today. So this is one we've added to the watch list. We're not going to be trading this one today. We're still waiting on some of these other ones we're invested in, but this one here has shown a lot of volume yesterday, and it's up today as well. We're already at almost 2,500,000 shares. I'm sorry, y'all, but we're gaining ground quickly here, and we're still looking to move up a little higher with the volume coming in. Right now we're a little bit above, buy points. I wouldn't necessarily buy in yet, since we've tested new highs this morning. We may see a retracement of this coming back down, and maybe testing some of these lower levels here before it actually starts to see new highs. So for now, I would probably wait to buy in on this one, but then again, I'm not always right, y'all. This can also continue to move up as the market opens, but just something to watch here. The VWAP is a key indication level of a good buy point, especially if this is more or less where we're playing in this range. If we do tend to break through the VWAP and move lower, we can potentially see a smaller. Let me look here real quick, sorry, 30-minute. So actually the next level here would be around the $9 mark. So if we do tend to break low, we're looking to test around the 930 or so. That's what I would think. Come down, probably bounce right here, then it may move higher, but it could also come all the way back down. Right now there's not a big support level, but I would try to say maybe around this here is where we started to move sideways, and this is kind of where we noticed the breakout around the $9 and some change mark there. But yeah, this is one we're going to keep on the watch list today. Let's see if we can see any more movement on the upside. Those of y'all that are monitoring these stocks with us, just try to pinpoint those levels where you would think you would buy in at, and if you're willing to take some shares, let's just wait to see what direction we're moving when the market opens here. But yeah, data storage, this is one that we've seen since yesterday building up volume, and we may continue to see this one grow here today. So we're gonna keep an eye on this one here. But we're gonna move into BSquare. This is one we were watching yesterday as well as last week. Last week, I'm sorry, took a jump. About $8 was a high. This isn't even last week. Oh, actually, it was $11, y'all. But this is not yet. This isn't last week. This was like in February. But the all-time high, 1183. Last week we hit a high of about $8 and some change. And then last week we came back down. Nothing happened other than that one day on the 29th. We came back down. But then yesterday we popped back up. We closed at $7. We didn't test the high of last week. So we still have some work to do in order to see, some more gains here. Right now we're below the VWAP. $5.59. And we kind of been moving a little sideways, but on the low end, because we're still seeing a downtrend. So right now this isn't really a good buy point. I would wait to get into this one, but again, we are seeing high amount of volume coming in with this stock also. So I would wait to see, wait for that play as far as seeing it move back up, test the VWAP. Let's wait for a 5-minute chart to show at least 2 green candles moving above the VWAP, just in case it does try to reverse. I would hate for y'all to get stuck in a trade, buy in, and then it reverses and it starts to move back down again. So let's wait for it to break through the VWAP, open and close on 2 green candles above the VWAP, and then I would think that would be a good buy point as long as the volume continues to grow. If we start to slow down on volume, the momentum may not build as much, and we may not be able to see a push through these levels. So these are things that I would watch for before deciding to jump in and buy. Let's wait for it to test some of these levels and see if we can maybe see some of these higher gains on the new highs here. But BSquare, BSQR, this is one we're going to keep on our watch list. If y'all haven't added it to y'all's, you may want to add it. Right now we are sitting at about almost 2 million shares traded in the after hours, before market hours. We're not even in pre-market yet, and we're already seeing a significant amount of volume come in. So just be mindful on this stock here, and just wait for those levels on the upside, y'all. So we'll add this one to the watch list, but we're not going to be trading this one yet. We're going to wait on this one here. OPNT, Opiant. I don't know how to say that, y'all. I'm not familiar with these words here, but Opiant, maybe that's how you say it, right? Opiant, yeah, that sounds more accurate. Opiant Pharmaceuticals, though, man, we've seen a nice gain yesterday, y'all. Let me pull the day chart up here. So from yesterday, it wasn't even yesterday. We saw a lot of volume in yesterday. Yes, we did. But we popped up and then we kind of closed lower than where we started. So we didn't end on a good note yesterday, but there was a lot of volume coming in. As you can see, our daily average is only 17,000 shares. We hit a high of over a million shares. So that was a good day for this stock yesterday. Pre-market, or it was actually the after hours. Let's look into it here. So after hours yesterday, as soon as the closing bell, bam, it just shot up. Yeah, nice little jump there. 13 to 20 to 24 was the high yesterday, right when the market closed. We ended up starting to come back down, trying to break out again, coming back down. We're seeing some resistance here in this level, but it looks like we're about to squeeze up again. We're hitting the moving average, starting to uptrend again, and we're squeezing through the 7-day and the 21 days. You see that we're right in the middle. It's about to cross. This to me is an indication that we're about to squeeze and pop out. All we need is the volume to continue to come in the way it is. Let's look at this stock. Where's our OPNT? Sorry, I didn't add this one. I thought I did. Oh, maybe I did. Yeah, I did. So this one doesn't have a crazy amount of volume, It's moving a lot, There's a lot of price action going on, but 170,000 shares. This doesn't show a lot of volatility. Whatever caused it to bump up yesterday, I'm not sure if something was released. Positive results from opioid overdose nasal spray study. So they had some positive results that were posted on one of their studies they did, which caused this to pop up. This must have been released closer to the end of the market yesterday. So that's why the after hours we've seen a lot of movement rather than during the day. As you can see, there wasn't really much going on here. But yeah, this is one I'm going to keep on the watch list. We'll wait till the market opens, see if we can build up some more volume. We may see this stock move, but there's just not a lot of shares being traded, so the momentum may not all be here. But we'll keep an eye on this one too. This is going to be on the watch list as we continue to move into the morning. We do have some others on here, but the way that these videos work, I like to point out the ones with the highest amount of volume, ones that are drawing in the most attention, where most shares are being traded. And this, I feel, is more of a chance to see higher gains, more of a chance of the stock to push upwards, maybe even downwards. But if it does move down, we end up pulling the stock, and we'll just let y'all know we ended up pulling it. We're not looking at this stock no more due to these reasons, but that's kind of how I like to review these stocks and give you all that insight. We'll keep y'all posted though on some of these others if we do start to see some gains or any movements on these. I do have some others on radar, but right now we're not seeing the volume come in. But we're gonna keep y'all posted as we move into the open market, and towards the afternoon session of closing bell, we'll update y'all if anything changed on our watch list, or if we're focusing our attention on some other things rather than what we're talking about this morning. But these three here are some that we're new to, but we're gonna add them to the watch list just to see. We'll watch them for a day just to see if we see any upside on these. But as I mentioned, let's hold on the buys on data storage, BSquare, and Opiant. I think we need to wait to see exactly how this is going to play out on some of these stocks. I'm not showing good buy indications yet, but I will be providing another analysis here around 2 p.m. letting y'all know what we decided to run with. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, these are the three, and moving into our fourth of the day. I know a lot of y'all have been hearing the talk, watching the videos. I know probably you're curious to see where we're gonna be moving in this stock here, but Xela Technologies, y'all, I've been calling this for the last couple of weeks. We seen a nice run yesterday close to the closing bell. We finally broke out of that $2 range where we've been kind of hovering around, you know, for the last few days, hitting that low. We've held a lot of support here on that $2 mark, and finally we just were able to build some momentum when we broke out yesterday, which it got me really excited to see where we can go with this stock. I was watching it throughout the evening yesterday. We started growing little by little. We closed around, I believe, was like 284.85, and that was around 7 o'clock yesterday. This morning we opened, we did hit another high of around 315 or so, but we're seeing a lot of resistance at this $3 level. There's a lot of sellers here. They're trying to keep us from moving through. They're setting those triggering those positions to sell off as soon as these levels hit. And that's kind of what happened earlier this morning, as you can see on this candle on the 30-minute. We're testing those levels, moving sideways around that 280 range, 290 range. And then those sellers finally was like, nah, let's kind of move this back down. We're trying to gain a little too much ground. They're hating on us right now. But we're holding levels still, y'all. There's a lot of support here, about the $2.60 range, $2.50 range. We're still trying to push up. We need to see some green candles. I would love to see this stock break out. We're seeing a lot of volume come in today, y'all. Compared to yesterday morning market, we're at 12 million shares traded this morning. It's not even pre-market yet. Yesterday, I believe around this time, we're only at 400,000 shares. You can check the video from yesterday on these analysis we gave, just to kind of look at exactly where we were. But I give or take, I believe that's where we were yesterday. But even though we took a nice little dive, it wasn't too bad. We're holding support still. Market's not open. A lot of volume, a lot of attention on this stock today. So I really feel we're gonna see some higher ground, y'all. I'm on this one for the ride. I bought in a week. I'm still holding. Got 1,000 shares. Made a little money yesterday, but I'm still in it for the long, y'all. I'm still not satisfying my appetite for the wait. Missing out on all these other stocks on one stock just to try to get you what you want out of it. And I'm trying to be patient, y'all. We gotta wait for this money. We gotta wait for it to come to us. We can't chase it. We have highs on Xela, y'all. We do have some high points here. 782. I would love to see this range again, this price here, but we gotta break through the $3 mark. We break through the $3 mark, we'll be testing the new levels of the $4 and some change. So we don't know how high we can move today. We're not necessarily moving all up here in one day. Anything can happen. We did close yesterday at 268, but we closed after hours, I believe, around 280, 290. We're down a little today, but we're still holding levels here. 240, I have a level, so I'm holding it. We're about 257. We're waiting for that opening bell, and maybe we can blast back off here. Crossing our fingers, y'all. Today's the day that we see some good gains on this one. For those of y'all that's been on the ride with me on this train, we're looking healthy still. Don't get scared. Don't let this price movement scare y'all. We're holding levels at $2, y'all. Even though we took a drop, don't let it push you out of these trades, y'all. Let's hold the line and let's wait to see where we can go today. I'll be providing another analysis on this one as well as we continue to move into the opening hours and our closing bell around 3 o'clock. I'll be posting 2 p.m. ish into the 3 o'clock hour. I'm sorry if I'm late on some days. I do have a lot going on in my life, but I just want to make sure that I am able to provide y'all these videos for those of y'all that expect it. Please subscribe if these videos are helpful. Hit the thumbs up if y'all are making some money. I would love to continue providing this footage for y'all. I would like everybody to be profitable on these things I'm calling out. We can't always win them all, but I try to dig in deep into some of these stocks, at least give y'all a picture of what I'm painting over here. And if these feel comfortable and confident for y'all to be jumping in and trading, please try to get in on those levels I'm calling. Let's try to make some money. You don't got to do what I do as far as follow my strategy, but just think ahead, find what works best for you, and just try to find an in and out point, y'all. That's all I can advise you on. I just want to see everybody doing well. I'm not in this for the fame. I don't really care about getting all out there. I would just love to provide helpful information to any of those that are willing to view and just check me out. I want to keep these videos coming. I appreciate any feedback, any comments you can leave that can make these videos better, improve the analysis, anything I can provide that can give you some deeper details on what it is we're discussing here. Please let me know, y'all. I would love to try to switch it up a little bit. Maybe next week we'll start trying something different as far as what we're looking at, how we're looking at it, and maybe just get some more of y'all's thoughts on what it is y'all would want to see. But I appreciate y'all every day checking in with me, tuning in on these sessions. Today's morning hype is going to be a good one. I'm feeling confident about today. Let's get out there this morning. Let's try to get in some of these trades and make some of this money. Market feels like it's going to be weight on our side this morning. We're seeing some good volume. So I'm just, hope everyone's able to get in some of these stocks, y'all. But if you have any questions, any concerns, feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll be happy to respond, let y'all know more or less how I'm feeling or what I'm seeing on my end. And I'll talk to y'all soon, man. Good trading to y'all, and let's get some of this money today. We'll catch up with y'all later this afternoon at 2, and I'll talk to y'all then. Peace.